Flexibility at work has become the norm now. Gallup says 9 on 10 employees prefer some degree of long term remote flexibility, and 8 on 10 expect it from their employer. The question is, how do you manage to keep your remote team engaged? As Gallup coaches, we know that the manager is responsible for 70% variance of keeping their team engaged. Gallup highlights these 4 elements as critical actions by the managers towards heightening remote team engagement. The first is purpose. Why is purpose important? Communicating the organizational purpose to the team attaches meaning to the work that the team is doing. They can now understand how their work is connected to what the organization wants to achieve. How does this help manage remote workers? As remote workers, it's very easy to stay disconnected to the larger organizational purpose. Proactive action by the manager to share the larger picture with the remote workers builds a shared mindset for the dispersed teams. The second is development. Why is development important? Gallup has identified employee development and career progress as the most important reason for employees leaving their job. How does development help manage remote workers? Development of relational skills enhances remote work. These could be specifying working norms, building trust, understanding virtual communication patterns, crowdsourcing of ideas through bursty communication, where ideas are given and responses provided quickly through communication bursts. These generate high productivity and better remote team outcomes. Thirdly, caring managers. Why is this important? Employees believe they are just a number, a cost to the company. When the manager cares, they believe the company cares. Employees are excited to get to work, well-being is addressed, and engagement goes up. How does it help manage remote workers? Gallup surveys reveal that 21% remote workers feel lonely or isolated. Quick connects, check-ins, developmental coaching, and meetings that happen in person can do wonders to reducing that number. For example, in the early days of pandemic, IBM employees created a work from home pledge. This specified the norms on how to communicate and treat each other while working remotely. When this initiative was supported by IBM's CEO, it provided a strong signal to the rest of the organization about accepted remote work norms. Similar manager-led statements and behavior can set precedents on how one should treat another within the team and outside it. Employee communication is mostly poor across the board. Gallup surveys indicate a mere 7% workers agree communication is accurate, open, and on time. Fourth is focus on strengths. Why is this important? When managers remove roadblocks and focus on helping employees do what they do best every day, employee well-being increases, and so does their organization's employee attraction, engagement, and retention. How can managers build bridges with remote workers through strengths? Knowing the team's strengths can be a huge benefit in the development of remote workers. Managers must weave strengths into their conversations. These conversations would be motivating and empowering their teams. Such conversations help them better understand themselves and others, create bonds, and develop relationships. When employees work using their strengths, they work using the 4 E's: energy, ease, enjoyment, and excitement. The diversity of the team is maximized, trust is built as biases and judgments are brought down, and there's higher coordination and cooperation. We at L6 Foundation are Gallup coaches. We constantly strive to help managers optimize their team's strengths for enhanced engagement, performance, and productivity.